What is going on, YouTube? Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas Eve. Roaring Kitty just made a Christmas post today at 9 in the morning. Just the fact that Roaring Kitty tweeted while the market is not open. I believe as soon as overnight trading starts, GameStop and AMC are going to gap up. But before we do get into this video, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on GameStop and AMC stock every single day. And I literally just woke up like 15 minutes ago and I wake up to this tweet from Roaring Kitty. All he posted was a present, a box. I did add this gif underneath the post, what's in the box, because this was from a Roaring Kitty tweet that he posted back in May. There was this video of this guy opening a GameStop box, and then it just spawns to this video where he's like, what's in the freaking box? Is it possible that we get a Roaring Kitty YOLO update as soon as overnight trading opens? It's very possible. It is very possible. And if Roaring Kitty does show that he bought more GameStop, it is going to send it to the freaking moon. It is going to be a Christmas miracle. It is going to be a Christmas squeeze for both GameStop and AMC. Something that I did talk about in my last video that is very interesting, guys. What happened back here in May, GameStop went up 70% while AMC was trading flat. As you guys see here, AMC stayed in this $3 range while GameStop was up over 70%. And that was in the span of 3 weeks. Now in the span of 2 months, GameStop is up over 60% from August, closed at $31.14, and guess what? AMC is still in this $4 range. As you guys notice, it's like what happened back in May, but 10 times bigger. 10 times bigger. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself and say it's going to squeeze on Thursday and Friday as much as I want it to, because I have over $2,000 loaded into call options expiring this Friday. Extremely risky, but if it does squeeze, oh my gosh, that 2K, I don't even want to say how much that could turn into. But the reason I don't want to get too ahead of myself is because the lack of volume. I mean, it was only half a trading day yesterday, but there was only 5 million shares traded for GameStop and 5 million shares traded for AMC. Now, I am expecting the volume to pick up, solely due to this Roaring Kitty tweet. I mean, the hype is freaking there. It is there. People are jacked to the tits. Millions of people are going to be waiting to buy as soon as the market opens. I believe as soon as the market opens, we are going to get a huge gap up. It has formed this giant bull flag, a giant cup and handle over the past 6 months, and it is looking like it is ready to freaking break out. We had a bullish engulfing candle last Friday. Guess what happened after the bullish engulfing candle? Another green candle, and then another one. And we've even had a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. Guess what's happened after this bullish engulfing candle? You see that little green candle? That's what normally happens after a bullish engulfing candle. So that's a huge indicator right there. As for AMC, the bullish engulfing candle didn't play out like we wanted it to. Obviously, it's not going to play out every single time, but last Friday, we did have a bullish engulfing candle on the daily, and then it was followed by 2 red days from $4.20 back down to $4.06. AMC has been trading really flat over the past week, just here at $4, just consolidating really here at $4, which is a level that there's a lot of buying pressure at. But like I said, it reminds me of this back here. This was before the May squeeze. As you guys see, we went from 238 all the way to 350. That reminds me of how we went from $4 all the way to 550. We come back down to 290, stay there for a couple of days, and then it gaps up into the squeeze. AMC is going to do the exact same thing. GameStop had its uptrend before it squeezed. AMC gaps up into the squeeze. So it could happen within a matter of days for AMC. As for GameStop, up 60% already in the past couple of months. It's freaking insane. But I believe it's just the same cycle, playing out of what happened back in May, but bigger. Possibly maybe a January squeeze. So this guy said a very Merry Christmas to all GameStop investors, including the corrupt hedgies and clueless shorts, who woke up to coal and significant losses on their GameStop short positions under their trees. As for us high IQ investors, GameStop is up a whopping 65% since August, which is one of the best gifts of all. Not to mention, GameStop has been officially named as the Christmas Bull of the Day by Zacks. With all this winning, you'd think we'd be tired, but it's the exact opposite. We remain energized for the requel, which will completely crush and destroy what's left of the shorts, who together hate GameStop more than any person on earth. So Zach's came out with his article, Bull of the Day for GameStop. This was released today on Christmas in the morning, which is just absolutely huge. Zach's is really known for being bullish on GameStop and AMC. This guy had said a close above $31 for GameStop. That's rare. Who else feels like today's the day might be closer than we think? It really does look like we may just get a Christmas squeeze. Like I've been saying on my channel, I mean, this tweet from Roaring Kitty, it just came freaking through. And these are some of the calls that I'm holding. I'm holding 111 AMC $4.5 calls expiring on Friday. These were only worth $3 a contract. I picked up an extra 40 while it was worth like at $2 a contract on Monday. You know, they were at $2 a contract. So I loaded up an extra 40 of those, and I also bought an extra 4 $30 calls expiring this freaking week. Guys, this is really risky. I mean, if GameStop and AMC do go down, they will so easily expire worthless. However, on the flip side, if we get like 100% gain, if AMC goes from $4 to $8, that's how you turn $300 to $50,000. I mean, it's unlikely to happen, but there's always a chance. There's always a freaking chance. So on Webull, it now shows that 99.24% of people own AMC, while institutions only own like 0.7%, which is interesting because, you know, a couple months ago, it was saying like 25% of institutions own AMC, which wasn't true whatsoever. Now it's back at 99%, which is obvious. You know, AMC is owned by us shareholders, and that's really the main reason that it is so manipulated. That is the main reason why they've been holding AMC down for so long. But, you know, all it takes is time and pressure, which is exactly what AMC has been on. The on-bonds volume ever since the spike up back in May has been the highest it has ever been, which means people are buying more AMC right now than they have ever been in history. People are buying AMC at this $4 level more than they have ever been in history. More than they have ever been, ever. I mean, the buying pressure is freaking insane. So when this thing does skyrocket, and it will, it is just a matter of time. But when this does happen, there's really no saying how high it could go. Me personally, as for my call options, I do have profit targets at $6, $8, and $10. You know, I'm gonna take a little bit at 6, I'm gonna take a little bit at 8, maybe a little bit at 10 if it gets that high. As for GameStop, my profit taking target is $46 to $50, and of course, I'm gonna let a couple ride just in case, because we might go to 60, we might go to freaking 100. There's no saying. All I know is take profit, guys. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. If it does squeeze, make sure to take your profit. That is just it. And what's really interesting is that GameStop said it's not going to dilute. So it could go to $100. It could go to all-time highs, and it might not stop there. It might not. Just throwing it out there, guys. As for GameStop, though, the on-bonds volume is also the highest it has ever been. Higher than in freaking June and May. Higher than January of 2021. Right now, at this point in time, the OBV is the highest it's ever been for GameStop and AMC. Something very interesting. Also on the daily chart, the MACD just flipped green over the past 2 trading days. And just look at all these green freaking indicators. It is just flashing green. Which takes me back to this tweet from Roaring Kitty. One of his last tweets. Just this guy looking at green. That could have been Roaring Kitty looking at freaking the month. The last month of the year, the last couple months of the year, literally since August, GameStop up over 60%. Just nothing but freaking green, guys. This post from Roaring Kitty, though, is only 40 minutes old while making this video, and almost 500,000 people have already seen it. I believe when overnight trading starts, over 5 million people will have seen this. It is going to be freaking insane. What is in the box? But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas today. As for me, I am jacked to the freaking tits. I don't think I've ever been this jacked to the tits in all of history, because like I said, I do have over $2,000 in call options expiring over the next 2 days. So that $2,000 could quickly go worthless, or that $2,000 could quickly become life-changing money. One or the other. All I know is I am going to keep you guys updated, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, buying the dip. Here here we go.